Hey, Wakusa, what's going on? Family, it's your Ndugu Shaka Jajaga Shakur, aka M. Costa, the Bush Doctor, walking through a parking lot, get my healthy steps in as I talk to you. I hope you're good. I hope your family is good. And as always, we pray the Creator and the ancestors guide us in the right, not the wrong directions. All right, check it out, y'all. So I'm going to talk today about this whole parody that the comedian Drewski, I hope I'm saying it right, did of Erica Kirk. And all this backlash, right? So what really got me particularly, I wasn't really paying a lot of attention to it, is this. Now I saw a brother who gets on, it looks like he's Latino. What if when Malcolm X was assassinated and taken down, had someone dressed up like Betty Shabazz and made comic jokes about it? It wouldn't be funny, would it? Right? And I said to myself, and I said, you know what? That's so lame. And here's the reason it's lame. It's comedy, first of all, whether you like it or not. That's comedy. It's touchy, it's edgy, but it's comedy, right? But for over 100 to 200 years, black folks have had to suck it up whenever an effigy was made of us or a parody was made of us, whether it's the minstrel shows. As a matter of fact, the word or the term Jim Crow comes from an actual minstrel actor's character called Jim Crow. And then they turn around and use that hurtful name as part of a campaign to subdue black people called Jim Crow, right? And in more recent times, when Robert Downey Jr. made the, was it Tropical Storm? And in that, he played the black guy and he had the black face, right? Some people were offended. I didn't think that was cool. But we would say, oh, it's just comedy. Forget it. It's not that serious. Whatever. Suck it up. Right? So now, just because it's Charlie Kirk and your man Drewski makes a parody of his wife, now we're supposed to stop and we're supposed to, oh, it's so bad now and it's so this. No, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? No. You know how many different comedians have built their careers off imitating black people, or mimicking black people, poking fun at black people, or exploiting the fact that they have a black spouse, right? There are comedians out there right now who have built their career off cracking jokes about their association with black people, and it's not always good. Most of the time it's stereotypical as fuck. It's offensive as hell. But we get told it's comedy. So we suck it up. It's comedy. Ha ha ha. Laugh or don't laugh, right? Now we're supposed to hands off. You know, Charlie Kirk gets assassinated, right? And I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, you know, I don't wish for anyone's death and all that. I don't really care. How about that? I don't really care either way because he didn't care about me. So I'm not preferencing this to show some kind of respect because that would be hypocritical. I didn't respect that man when he was alive, and I'm not going to show no respect now that he's dead. Point blank, all right? Because he didn't care about me. He didn't care about black folks. His wife is clearly a racist. She associates with outright racists. The young Republicans who just got caught the other day tweeting all these crazy messages about what they want to do to black people, how they want to kill black people. And even in the messages that the young Republicans were exchanging, they said, if anybody finds these messages, we're cooked. So obviously they knew what they was doing. And she's all up in the mix, right? People in her organization, or some of the people that were making those comments, you didn't hear her at least lie. She didn't even get up and lie and say, well, my organization doesn't support racism. You know what I mean? Because she don't care. So, you know, yeah, and you know, we all felt the same way that Drewski made in a parody. That's supposed to be a celebration of a man's life in the morning of his passing. And they made that shit look like the Super Bowl. Sparks and lightning. Let me ask you a question. Michael Jackson was the world's greatest entertainer, by far, bar none, right? He had the money to do all the elaborate stuff. It was in a church. It was a quiet, somber dedication. My man Nipsey Hussle, you know, could have been all over the top with it. But it was just a quiet, somber tribute to those brothers. That's what a memorial should be. But if you want to take it over the top, feel free. But know that when you do that, especially for a situation like that, I mean, it wasn't just the service, y'all. Come on, you seen her at the funeral parlor. That was staged. oh, I love you so much. And she holds his hand, but she makes sure she's angled right to the camera so they can see. Why are you bringing the camera in the first place? Let's start there. Why was there a camera in the back session where she's supposed to be mourning her husband? That's a private moment. As you want to use Betty Shabazz or Dr. Shabazz as a prop or some kind of reason for your reason, Betty Shabazz would never desecrate Brother Malcolm's remains by photographing her private moments with him. Start there. Start there. You know what I mean? Now you can say Malcolm said whatever he wanted, did whatever he wanted to do. That's true. He did. He said what he felt. Some of you agree, some of you didn't. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Charlie Kirk said what he said, did what he did. He's not even an issue here. But the fakeness of his so-called wife, the whole world knows it and says it. But, you know, when Drewski says it, now here's a black man, so you go in on him. Nah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. That's corny. You feel me? That's corny. So, yo, like you tell us, it's comedy. Get over it. Freedom of speech. Don't like it, don't laugh. Drewski's a comedian, just like all those minstrel dudes were comedians, right? So we had to get over it. All the comedians now who are white, who take pop shots at black culture, who exploit their black wives and husbands for laughs, you should laugh at it, right? It's satire. Get over it.